This video gives an introduction to the NVivo and Qualitative Research Training SharePoint pages that myself, along with my colleague Halima Sadia, have been developing over the last few months. This video provides an overview of the online NVivo resources, eventually to be hosted in the University of Manchester Library. The resources can be used as an NVivo manual or as a resource for further reading. But it is also a complete course for students and staff wanting to use NVivo as a tool to enhance their analysis of qualitative data. Overall, we have two main courses. Getting Started with NVivo is the course intended to provide the basic knowledge you need to run a simple qualitative database study. And we cover all kinds of aspects, such as creating an NVivo project, importing files, creating memos and annotations. So Getting Started is your basic course. But if you really want to use the power that is within NVivo, we definitely recommend that you move on then to the Stepping Up with NVivo course. And Stepping Up will take you through using mixed methods, demographics within your NVivo project, and will allow you to make comparisons between groups. It's also very useful if you've got survey data with open-ended questions, because you can analyse the open questions very, very easily and well within NVivo. Alongside this are pages on qualitative analysis. And these are supplementary, intended to help you as you move through your project and act as a resource to help you get started with qualitative analysis, but also to delve further should you wish to. Another page shows the development of a project within NVivo. So this can be a good page to look at if you're not sure what NVivo can do, to see if it might be something useful for you, but also if you are working with data, so you can see how an analyst might approach the process within NVivo. The courses are intended for beginners, but also for those needing a refresher course. We have a reading list available through the University of Manchester Library, and links to pages and a YouTube channel. We've aimed to make the course pages easy to navigate and have all the links to all the pages on this page. So I'll just run through this now with you. So the first two links give an overview of the courses, what's involved in the courses. We have a page on installation, if you need help with installing NVivo, and then we move on to Getting Started. So initially, we focus on setting up your NVivo project, and pages relevant to that are creating a project, importing files, but also pages on coding audio and video and importing audio and video, and using social media analysis. So these last two pages would be relevant if you are using these other kinds of data within your project. Stage 2 is really becoming immersed in your data. And we have a page here, create memos, memo links and annotations, that will help with that. We then suggest gaining an overview of your data using some of the functions processes available within NVivo, including some basic searches, text searches and word searches, using auto-coding, and also some of the visuals and charts. Having reached that stage, it would be time for you to really go into your further or into the main analysis. For instance, if you're going to be doing a thematic analysis or a narrative analysis, etc., with the data, and with pages there that are particularly pertinent to that process. So obviously that's an important part of the course. Pages then on presenting your project, saving your work, and links to all pages. Okay, and I'll quickly run down this. So stepping up, we have 3 main sections. One deals with the more complex but very important aspects. So cases, case classifications, file classifications, advanced queries, matrices and framework matrices. Another page on demographics and mixed methods, and another on using NVivo for literature review. Following on from this, the page developing a project analysis using NVivo. And that takes us through these stages: setting up, immersion, overview, further analysis, and presenting your work, looking at a data set. So pages are structured in this way. First of all, an introduction, in this case, also using the help that's available from within NVivo as well. So being clear what the page deals with and doesn't deal with, and where you would go for those things that the page doesn't deal with. Then we take you through a slower and more detailed demonstration. I've made the videos for use with Windows, and my colleague Halima has made the videos for use with Mac. So we present both the Windows and the Mac alongside on all the pages. And additional information. So the recommended book, which is available via the library, is by Jackson, Qualitative Data Analysis with NVivo. And we chose that one because it deals with both Mac and Windows users in the same text. Then on all the getting started pages, we have an exercise. So in this case, exercise on importing files. So any resources you need to do the exercises are included on the page, and they're accessible via the links we've provided. And we've also provided the actual NVivo project. Now, if you're following the course page by page, you will already be working on your own getting started NVivo project, and you can work with that, and that would take you across the course. However, it might be that you're just dipping into a page, or you've not got access to your NVivo project for some reason. So we're providing those for you to use during the exercises. And also at the end, we provide the updated NVivo project, having done and demonstrated the exercise. So they're available for you to download from the links here. We then go to the reading list and the demonstration videos. On some pages, we also have an additional section of further readings, and that's more relevant once we get to the pages more on coding and analysis, rather than the importing files in this case. And then we give you links and buttons so that you can navigate to the place you want to go to, with recommendations of where you would go next. Another page that might be worth looking at here is the one on qualitative research, because it's quite different. The qualitative research pages here, qualitative analysis, it's intended to give you access in an easy way to information to help you get started with qualitative analysis, or to explore further. Okay, so on these pages, they're primarily drawing on sources that we consider to be very good, and we've compiled them for you. Okay, so again, particular reading lists. The NVivo podcast, Between the Data, is a good one, a good podcast to listen to, and we like it because it integrates the use of NVivo within projects. So the podcast is not just about how to do NVivo, it's about the project, and then we see how NVivo has been used. Methods at Manchester videos, very good. So we've taken a few of those and given you links straight to them, but definitely recommend you engage Methods of Manchester videos. Lumivero have taken over from QSR, who originally developed NVivo, and there's a number of many resources available. And this particular one is a free webinar, and details about that webinar, analysing and interpreting qualitative data, at the stage after the interview. So 25 qualitative researchers share how-tos for data analysis. So we've recommended that one. And then we take you step by step with a summary about some of the main types of methods we'd expect to be using NVivo with readings. So the links there should take you to the readings within the reading list in the library. Okay, so definitions of thematic analysis. There's another page on thematic analysis because it is so widely used. And that page deals more with Brown and Clark's approach to thematic analysis, reflective thematic analysis. And again, similarly, we've got a summary of qualitative content analysis and content analysis with some just suggested readings. And finally, we look at narrative methods and discourse methods, and with links to some Methods at Manchester videos and external videos that we would recommend as good starting points. So a compendium really of resources. And finally there we'll look at theory building in NVivo. And next steps. So let's go to the reading list. So we've got a copy of the reading list here in the sections, and you can go to the item via the links, or you can go straight into the reading list and log in. We've got the core text there, and then as we move down different sections, so we have a section on literature review, on mixed methods, articles using NVivo, narrative analysis, discourse analysis, content analysis, thematic analysis, NVivo books, and some general qualitative analysis books and chapters, theory building, and finally a section on social media analysis. So a huge resource there, and from it you can access all these readings in the library. So if these pages look like they'd be useful to you, please go ahead and use them, and we'd really appreciate it if you use the comment boxes at the end of the page. If you have got comments, if you've got any comments of how we can improve or things you like, please just pop a note in the comment boxes at the end of all the pages. Thank you.